Welcome to Business Innovators Radio, featuring industry influencers and trendsetters sharing proven strategies to help you build a better life right now.
Hello and welcome to this episode of our show. This is your host, Keith Doherty. Today our special guest is top real estate agent Ashley Wilson of the Ashley Wilson Realty Group at Keller Williams Realty based out of Raleigh, North Carolina. With a successful background in new home sales, in 2009, Ashley set her sights on building a real estate team focused on general brokerage. Ashley Wilson Realty Group was formed on May 1st, 2009, and under her leadership has grown to become the number 2 Keller Williams team in the Carolinas region. A winner of the Triangle Business Journal Top 40 Under 40 for Leadership Award 2013 and Realtor Magazine Top 30 Under 30 Realtors in the United States winner 2008. One won't be able to find many veteran real estate agents with Ashley's professional track record. Under her dynamic leadership, Ashley Wilson Realty Group has been consistently ranked in the top 3 teams in the Carolinas regions, North Carolina, South Carolina for Keller Williams Realty since 2011, and sold a home every 29 hours during 2015. Her outstanding work ethic, positive energy, and commitment to her clients have resulted in over $400 million in real estate sales since 2005 and recognition as one of America's top teams by Real Trends Magazine, 5th in North Carolina and 11th nationally in 2012. Ashley Wilson Realty Group has been included on Triangle Business Journal's Book of List every year since 2009 and has been one of the top 10 teams in the Triangle since 2011, most recently ranked number 5 for 2015. Ashley has been inducted into the Heritage Hall of Fame and recognized by Keller Williams Realty for Ashley Wilson Realty Group team expansion. In the 6 years since its inception, Ashley Wilson Realty Group has consistently contributed to the Triangle's economic growth through job creation, team member professional enrichment, and promotion and sales success for clients. All right, with all that said, Ashley, welcome to the show.
Thanks so much for having me. I'm excited to be here.
And Ashley, if we could start for our listeners, what led you into real estate? Was it something you always knew you wanted to do, or did you maybe stumble into it?
Well, it's an interesting story. I would say I more stumbled into it. I am a former 6th grade science and math teacher, and I was actually working at a real estate attorney's office in the summer, and I had nannied for his children all throughout college. So he knew me well and knew that I had a few different jobs as I was teaching, and so the summer after my first year of teaching, he handed me $400 and told me it was going to be the best $400 I had ever spent, and told me to go get my real estate license. And I politely told him I was not interested, that I did not want to get my real estate license. I wanted to teach, and he continued to encourage me to go get my real estate license and spend that $400, whether I got into real estate or just used it for investing. He said, it's going to be a wise $400, and you'll be happy that you did it. So I did get my real estate license, finished the class October of 2003, and as soon as I finished the class, began actually working in some on-site communities locally here in Raleigh for some builders. And it was interesting. I would start selling houses, and I was selling houses working hourly for the on-site agents as a relief agent. And after my second year of teaching, decided to resign and go into actually new home sales full-time, and was in new home sales for about 4 years, became the number 1 new home sales agent here in the Triangle area. And then in August of 2008, left new home sales and went out on my own, and then in May of 2009 actually started my current company, which is Wilson Realty Group, and I joined Keller Williams Realty at that time. Excellent.
And can you talk a little bit about what personal attributes, traits, or qualities you think have most contributed to the success that you've had in real estate?
I'm super visionary and driven. I'm very passionate about what I'm doing. I absolutely love running a team and just having a business where I can create an avenue where people can have financial freedom. So I think the larger my company gets and the larger my team gets, the more excited I get and more passionate I get about what I'm doing, just because I can create more opportunity for other people. So for me, that's what it's about. It's just about having a big vision and being able to help other people, achieve what they want and having that avenue where they can, be super successful. So I think the teacher in me also loves the coaching and training and being able to, help agents become better at what they're doing and make our industry better as a whole.
And actually, I think whenever somebody builds a successful business, sometimes the road to get there is filled with bumps along the way. Can you talk a little bit about some of the adversities and trials that you had to overcome in order to achieve your goals?
Yeah, I mean, mine has been a constant failing forward. I think, from the outside, success always looks, pretty, but it really is failing forward, and it's very messy. I always say it's not how many times you fall down, it's just how quickly you get up. And I think the longer I've had my business, I've just learned to get up quicker. I would say that the biggest challenge I had initially was I initially went to one brokerage and then changed to Keller Williams. And when I did that, I lost all my listings and had to start from the ground up again at the beginning of '09 when the market was down. And so I was very determined at that point to restart super fast in a down market. So I would say that was probably one of the biggest challenges in the beginning. And then my company grew at a pretty fast pace, and in the throes of just growth in January of 15, my mom passed away unexpectedly, and that was probably one of the hardest couple of months just because it was, for my family, just a crazy time. So just to keep, when life happens, just to keep the business going and just to keep everything steady and just to keep everything going for the people that rely on me within the company, when life happens, has probably just been the biggest challenge. But, as a leader and the CEO, that's my job. So it's just put the game face on and just get back up and keep going.
Excellent. Well, we're sorry to hear about your mom. It's always tough to especially when an unexpected situation.
Right.
And I guess, Ashley, as you hit these obstacles, you mentioned, you kind of came through the down market and stuff and some other personal things. What kept you going despite these obstacles? Why didn't you give up?
I mean, I think for me, it's about the people. When I hire somebody, I know that, they're coming to my company to achieve goals, and I get to know their family and I get to know them, and it becomes personal for me for them to reach their goals as well. So, it's up to me to keep things going for them and to continue to create opportunities. So I think that's what keeps the fire in my belly and keeps me going and probably keeps me going at a faster pace. The more people I get in business with, the more I want to do and the more opportunity I want to create. And I wouldn't be here if it weren't for the people that I am in business with. So I think the people do keep me going.
And I guess kind of looking forward, what's your vision for your business and your career over the next 5 years?
The next couple months are probably one of the biggest changes that I have made since I have run my real estate company. I'm actually transitioning to only the CEO, so I will be out of belly-to-belly real estate production as of the end of October, and just doing coaching and training and hiring and just acting as solely the CEO. So we are going to have some serious growth really over the next 18 to 24 months. I would say we're probably going to see a huge increase in growth just because, I will be focused on what my main job should have been probably the past 7 years, but I've been, listing and selling property as well. But growth is the big thing for us over the next 5 years. Growth for the company in general, and then for the people individually that are a part of our company.
And I guess kind of on top of that, what do you feel is the best way that you market yourself as a real estate professional so that you can have continual growth?
I mean, hands down for us, it's referrals and past clients. 65% of our business comes from our referrals and past clients. We do internet marketing. We farm a neighborhood. We do a lot of realtor referrals. But for the most part, for us, it's past client and referrals. Our mission is to transform lives and create exceptional experiences through the business of real estate, and that's what it's about. It's about the exceptional experience that we give the client so that they, come back to us and tell their friends and family about us. And thus far, it's worked for us because we do get a huge piece of our business just from referrals and past clients.
And I think whenever the general public looks at real estate agents, they don't fully understand the value that they provide from both a buyer and a seller standpoint. What do you think the biggest misconception or myth people have about working with a real estate agent?
I think the biggest myth is that, that we are salespeople. We're just in it for the sale. For us, this is a huge deal. We recognize that, we're working with people to make the biggest transaction that a lot of people make in their lives. It's where they bring their babies home. It's where they, raise their families. It's, a lot of things happen in people's homes. And so we don't take what we do lightly. And our people, our clients they're like family to us. So I think the biggest, myth and misconception is that, it's a transaction, and it's far from that. We want it to be a seamless experience that folks know that we do not take lightly. We're honored to get to work with people to buy and sell, real estate.
Excellent. And let's say you get a call from a family member or a friend, and they're in another state, and they want to sell their home. Now, obviously, with your experience and being part of Keller Williams, I'm sure you could easily look up an agent and do a referral. But from a general advice standpoint, what advice would you give them about selecting an agent that could best serve their needs?
I mean, the first advice I give them is to call me, because I am in a network of agents. I'm in the top 100 agents in Keller Williams Realty, and so I network with those agents 4 to 6 times a year, and really more than that virtually, but face-to-face. And so I have a close relationship with the top agents across the country. So, anywhere in the United States, if someone's buying or selling real estate, I do tell them to call me so we can make sure we do connect them with the right person so they do have a great experience. So that is what I tell folks to do, is if they call us first, we can give them advice on, or connect them with the right person, and we can give them general advice. But obviously real estate is local, and so we want to make sure we get them with the right agent, in their area, and we typically can do that.
Excellent. Well, Ashley, obviously based out of the Raleigh, North Carolina area, and if somebody's looking for real estate services or an agent in that general area, what's the best way they can find out more information about you and how you can help them?
Our website is chooseashleywilson.com. So visit our website, again, chooseashleywilson.com, and all the information about our team and how we can help you buy or sell real estate is there, and we would love to serve you.
Excellent. Well, Ashley, I obviously want to thank you for taking time out of your schedule to come here today and share all your professional real estate experience. And if you're listening and you want to learn more about Ashley, you can go to our website, like she said. Also below this interview, we'll have a link to her site and any other contact information we have so you can see how she can help you with your real estate needs. So with that said, everybody, until our next show, have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for listening to Business Innovators Radio. To hear all episodes featuring leading industry influencers and trendsetters, visit us online at businessinnovatorsradio.com today.